acceptance of that. When one realizes that you are the rest of mankind, you have a tremendous energy. You are broken through the narrow groove of individuality, the narrow circle of me and you, they and we. And we are going to examine together this very, very complex consciousness of man. Not the European man, not the Asiatic man, or the Middle East man, but this extraordinary movement that has been going on for millions of years as conscious movement in time. Please, don't accept what the speaker is saying. And then it'll have no meaning. But if you begin to doubt, you begin to question, be skeptical, to inquire, not hold on to your own particular belief, faith, experience, or the accumulated knowledge that you have been given, or that you have, and reduce it all some kind of petty little me. If you do that, you will not. If one may point out very respectfully, you are not facing the tremendous issue that is facing man. So together, I mean together. You think one way, I think another. Together, as human beings, confronted with this tremendous danger of existence of whole of humanity. Because the atom bomb, the wars, whether it is in the Middle East or somewhere else, the terror that is spreading all over the world, the kidnapping, the killing, the brutality of it all. We as human beings are responsible for all this. So we have to examine very closely and carefully the state of consciousness. We understand the meaning of that word, to be conscious, to be aware, to recognize, to see what our actual consciousness is. First, thought and all the things that thought has made, put together, is part of our consciousness. The culture in which we live, the aesthetic values, the economic pressures, the national inheritance. If you are a surgeon, a carpenter, specialize in a particular profession, that group consciousness is part of your consciousness. Right? You understand all what we're saying? Are we making it difficult? We are not scholars. At least the speaker is not. We are dealing with human existence with all its complexities. If you live in a particular country with its particular tradition, with its religion, culture, and so on, that particular form has become part of your consciousness, the group consciousness, right? The national consciousness, the particular professional consciousness. This is again of facts. If you are a carpenter, you have to have certain skill, understand the wood, the nature of the wood, the instrument, so you gradually belong to a group that has cultivated this special particular form, and that has its own consciousness. Like the scientist, like the archaeologist, like the animals have their own particular consciousness as a group, and so on, so on. That's part of your consciousness. Right? Please see the fact of this for yourself. If you are a housewife, you have your own particular consciousness. Like all the other housewives. That's a group consciousness. Permissiveness has spread throughout the world. It began in the West, far West, and has spread right through the world. That is a group conscious movement. Right? See the significance of it. Please understand, go into it for yourself, see what is involved in it. They are discovering scientifically that certain animals have been, they are experimenting with certain animals, say in England and say in Australia, and those animals learn much quicker. They are because one set of animals like rats have learned after 20 generations certain action, and the 25th or 28th learn much more rapidly. And in Australia, these rats have learned much quicker without going through all the experiments. You understand all this? So, it is not a genetic transformation, genetically evolving, but there is the group consciousness that is operating. You understand this? I hope you understand this.